Okay, I'm doing a video for my sisters and anyone else who wants to know about our new shop. We're part of the Mason Christmas Craft Sale weekend. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, November 14th through the 16th, and that is 2024. Welcome to the shop. Of course, we're going to still put up siding and walls and stuff inside, but this is the beginning of the shop, so stay tuned for more. Here we have roving for crafting. We have locks, and these are for spinning. This is some yarn samples, and then you can do all kinds of wet felting and needle felting with our locks. And then this is fun. Our locks have been put into ornaments, and they're $10. You can come to the show this weekend and make your own if you want. We've got more up here. And then our beautiful hats on display. The extra thick merino hats are $60. In person, if you go online, they're more. Sorry, but that's just the way it is. And then we've got our flat stitch hats. Very nice for people who think they have big heads and nothing will fit them. So we call them large flat stitch merino wool hats. And down here we have, let's put that back up there. All these colors are dyed on the farm in our kitchen. They'll be dyed in this wool shop soon as we get a sink in here and some running water. But in the meantime, these are our flat stitch hats that are lined with polar fleece. They're absolutely lovely and warm and fun and perfect for walking down the street and then putting it in your pocket when you get overheated. And we've got our teeny beanies this year, teeny weeny beanies. If you watch Jimmy Kimmel, you'll know what I'm talking about. Just Google it. Jimmy Kimmel, teeny weeny beanies. And then these are gators and cowls. My generation called them cowls. The current generation calls them gators. And then we have lovely, lovely headbands. Two styles. One is a flat stitch and one is ribbed. So this is almost black and this is ribbed. And our little tags are Michigan Merino. And then if you flip it over, it says hand wash and dry flat. So directions on care. Here we go. And these are extra thick merino beanies, ribbed. Oh, look at all these beautiful colors. It takes the dye so nicely. And this year our natural color was this gray. It's a mixture of 4 fleeces of brown and black thrown in with 20 fleeces of white. And so you get that soft, beautiful soft gray. And here are the hats on display for folks to look at. So our hats are between $55 and $60 if you come to the fiber shop. If you live in Michigan, it's worth it to drive here. And then online, they are $65 and $70. So I'm not apologizing for it. Anyway, we have our upcycled sweater mittens, $45. All of these are sweaters that have been rescued from Goodwill or other locations and then felted in the washing machine. It's called boiled wool. And then the cuffs were made on a machine. It's wool from our sheep. It's the same color as the hats. It's a natural color, no dye in it. And then inside is a nice polar fleece. And these mittens are made by Maria, a friend, and she just has a lovely eye for design, and the materials she chooses, the sweaters she chooses to match each. Look at this cute Christmas tree upside down. Oh my gosh, all of them are just so darling, and beautiful craftsmanship. Maria is just really talented. And then this year we have something fun. There's a seamstress in Farwell, Michigan that makes miniature mittens for little kids. So these are size ages 2 to 4, and they're only $10, and they're made out of fleece and sweet as can be. Very, very, very comfortable. And then we have serendipity needles and a package that goes with it for 1 skein of yarn with the serendipity needle and a pattern for a hat. So those are $56. And then I missed the yarn. Oh, here, we're coming to the yarn. Yay! Our beautiful merino yarn made at Stonehenge Fiber Mill in East Jordan, Michigan, and kettle dyed on the farm. This is like a pumpkin. It's called Golden Ochre. And then this one is sort of close, but not really. Just a little bit different. And this is called Aztec Gold. And we have raspberry, beautiful. Oh, this one's called Cosmos. I think I sold all the raspberry. And this is aqua or turquoise. Just yummy, yummy, yummy yarn from our girls. This is natural white. Just come on over to the farm and see everything today. We're open until the Mason Christmas Craft Show goes until Saturday, but we're going to be open on Sunday too. These are cute little nesting houses and nesting balls, and the birds pull out the fiber, the locks, and they line their nest with it. And we used color fiber so that when you're out walking and you look at a nest, you can see that they borrowed from your nesting ball, and it'll make you happy because you contributed to their little home. And then we also have Michigan Merinos Happy Goat Lucky You t-shirts, and that's Bob on our t-shirt. Bob is our super stud. He came from Nevada with Australian genetics, and his micron count is 16.9. And he gave us 13 pounds of wool this year. So we have lots of nice t-shirts. And then over here we have Spinners Roving, various mixes, Teeswater, mohair, merino, and alpaca. And they're priced according to their content. And then to top it off, we are carrying shepherd's wool. So if you can't afford my yarn, which is $36 a skein, I'm carrying merino shepherd's wool, and it's $20. So I just want people to be nuts about merino. And Deb McDermott at Stonehenge Fiber Mill is such an artistic person with the work she does that I just want to support her. And tucked in here is some crazy yarn. And then this is new this year. We have Geneva's pin cushions. And they are darling little woolen pin cushions inside of a teacup. Isn't that the sweetest thing ever? And anybody you know that quilts would love this. And then it comes with a little story about Geneva. She owned this farm before. And it's just a nice story about Geneva. So it's a very lovely little gift set. Then we have camp soap, all natural, biodegradable. The soap floats. You can go jump in the lake. And it's perfect as a gift for the holidays. If you're going to a party and you want a hostess gift, bringing camp soap is a great idea. And these are other hostess gifts that I think you might really enjoy. These are the sheep on the farm, and this is a sunrise in February. Isn't that gorgeous? I took this picture. It's sunrise on the farm. And then we have one left of these. I'm a mofo sweater machine, and that's Bob. Bob gives us 13 pounds of wool. Most sheep give you about 7 to 10. So Bob is amazing. And then this is a photo of flowers at our farm in the garden. And there's a little birdhouse behind it. Just snapped a shot of it. It was just such a pretty scene as I was out walking the gardens one morning. And this one is Don't Hate Me Because I'm Beautiful. These goats, this is apricot. and these goats they contribute to our hand-spun yarns and our dyed locks. And then we have our 100% wool dryer balls. So come on out. They're $12 a piece or 3 for $30. They make great set for your dryer. It's a replacement for dryer sheets, and it will cut back on your drying time by about 10 minutes per load. They'll last you 5 years. So you do the math on how many minutes you save, and it's your one contribution, if you want, to environmental, to, you know, caring about the environment and contributing to being eco-friendly. I've got some that are boxed up and ready to go, $12 a piece. And then we have Shelly's, ta-da, Diddle Cream. It's back, it's $15 a jar. Anybody who has a vajayjay will want one of these jars to get started. You don't need a man, but it's nice if you do have a man with you. I really recommend this. This is by Shelley Lowe, and you'll never want to be out of it ever, ever, ever again once you have it. The tumblers are $30. They're made in Michigan, and they are unique to the farm. No, you have one of these tumblers, nobody else is going to have one. And they really, really, really work. They're great. So you fill that up with some ice cold water, and you will have a nice cold drink or water for hours. So yeah, so this is the shop for the time being. We're set up here, and there's an article about the farm here, the sweater story. And I hope that you make it out today, tomorrow, or Saturday, and come on out Sunday. Even though the Mason Christmas Craft Show isn't going on Sunday, we're going to be open. And here's a picture of the flyer. And if you open up the flyer, there are 18 locations. This is Mason, Michigan, USA. 18 locations. We're the first one on the map. Happy Goat, Lucky You Fiber Farm in Michigan Merinos. And then on the back of the flyer is the map. So we're way up here. This is the town of Mason here. You have to drive about 7 miles to get to us, but it's sure worth it. And then my girlfriend is the Wooden Shoe Herb Farm, and she is right over here. She's number 2. So hitting everybody up is really worth it. You're gonna love the show. We've been doing this for 47 years. November 14th through 16th, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Thursday and Friday, and Saturday and my Sunday are 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. I forgot to mention that we also sell raw wool and raw mohair. So if you are an artist and a spinner and want to get your own project done, come on out. We'll even help you skirt it if you want. You can buy it raw, not skirted, for a good price, or if we skirt it here, at least you don't take away the dirt, and you can get started washing it and everything like that. So I hope we see you guys. We've got all these beautiful colors, sunshine yellow over gray. Everything is exquisite, if I do say so myself. Come on out, come on out, come on out. All right.